Hello, Storm fans. We're here for the second matchup today here in Forest Lake. We got the Becker Big Lake Eagles and the MPLS Storm. Face-off underway. Puck in the neutral zone. There we go, Nigel with it. Nigel in the slot, shot to goal! Quick shot, quick goal! Wow, 11 seconds into the game, already 1-0 Storm. Eagles with the puck, and there's a... So 1-0. Both teams won their earlier games. The Eagles won 4-3 over Coon Rapids, and the Storm won 5-2 over Coon Rapids. Puck right on that far blue line. Eagles with it. Clearing it out in the neutral zone. And here it comes. It looks like Clarence on a breakaway. Loses right. Big poke check by the goalie. Almost 2-0 in the first minute. And I'll go for an icing. Face-off is going to be to the left of the Eagles goalie. Storm off to a strong start. Two very good scoring opportunities, one going in. The other one a good poke check by the goalie for the Eagles. Face-off, and the puck comes out of the zone. Storm back to get it. That's Oscar. Plays it up towards Clarence here on the near wall. Puck knocking around, comes in and out. Clarence with it, they're offside, and there go the refs, and they call it. Offside Storm. The Storm wearing their third jerseys, their Yeti jerseys. Ben off the draw, won it to himself. Now knocked in. Ben with it. Tries to get around one Eagle. Now can't get around the second as they're going to take it around behind their net. Whacked up to the boards. James holds it in. Puck comes right back out and out to center. Into the near corner. Eagles trying to clear it around. Out to the far side. James holds on to it. Looking for an opening. Loose puck. Another whack at it. And Eagles able to clear it out. It comes all the way down. That's Calvin with it. Whacks to the near side. Calvin chips it up a high stick, but the Storm touch it first. And loose puck. Away goes Leon. Leon got run into, delayed penalty, and there it is. We got a roughing call on the Eagles. So roughing, while the Eagles hit Leon in the corner. Power play for the Storm. So Finn Reese Niles out On forward. Back it's Conway and Oscar. Puck played by the Eagles. Finn battling forward on the near side. Puck goes behind the net. It's Niles battling forward in the corner. Niles with a chance in front and jumped on by the goalie. Another good chance for the Storm. 1:08 left on the power play. Well, we got to make sure that everyone knows exactly where they're going to be on that face-off. Can't go offsides before the face-off. This is a learning experience after all, along with fun. Finn with it, just over-skated, loose puck, coming out to the blue line, and held in nicely. Reese going for it, throws it towards the front of the net. Finn going after the rebound. Loose puck, Eagles with it. Can they clear it out? They can to center. The Storm take it right back. Reese with it, tries to pass it up. And there comes Niles. Deeks shoots, big save by the goalie. Another great chance for Niles. That's 2 already this game. Loose puck, and that's whacked in. Offsides are the Storm. So officially 4 shots so far for the Storm. 26 seconds left on the power play. Face off just in front of the Eagle bench. Face off 1, and offsides again go the Storm. Clarence is already inside. So we got James, Clarence, and Micah out for the remainder of this power play. 22 seconds left. Face off. Eagles with it. Up, held in. Down in the far corner. Eagles trying to clear. Comes out. James Deneen holds it in. Goes towards the front of the net. Just missed Clarence. On the near side. James Festi. He's with it. Now it's Clarence. His shot just goes wide. Micah with it. He plays it out. Loose puck. Clarence trying to hold on. Now in the far corner. Micah to Clarence. Clarence just couldn't get enough of it. Now Festi, he tried to get in front. Couldn't get around that last Eagle. And now it looks like we have a delayed penalty on the Storm. What is this ref pointing at? He has a tripping penalty. So the Eagles will go on the power play. So those just joining in, first goal was scored 11 seconds in by Niles. 11 seconds into the game. Now 1-0, 7:22 left first period. Storm down 1 skater for the next minute 30. Face off, shot blocked, nice block in front. That was Oscar with the block. Puck played out in front. Fletcher making sure. And that's cleared out by the Eagles, so no icing. And going after it, that's Leon. Leon battling for it. It Looks like number 6, Bjork, getting up. Good to see that he's able to skate off to the bench on his own. Still 35 seconds left on the Eagle power play. 1-0 Storm here in the first period. Reese wins the draw back to Deneen. Deneen can't quite hold it in. Eagles come through the neutral zone. 3-on-2. Shot. Fletcher save. Rebound. Another save. The rebound goes in. Power play goal for the Eagles. Looked like the third chance. 2 big saves first. All right, Preston tries to hit it away. Loose puck. Eagles pushing into the Storm zone. Calvin knocks it off the wall. Eagles going towards it, bringing it towards the net. Loose puck in front. Fletcher, big save. Rebound goes wide. Like Deneen was also right there helping out. Puck along the near wall. Battling for it. Calvin knocks it away. He gets control, tries to pass it up. Eagles hold it in. Calvin gets it out the second time. Here goes Festy. James going for it. Went down. Loose puck in front. Right back towards the front of the net again. And another whack. That one's in. His 5th of the day. First of this game, and it's 2-1 Storm. So it's 2-1 Storm. 5 minutes to go. First period. Eagles knock it out and offside go the Storm. All right, so who do we got out there? It is Finn taking the draw. Preston on the far side. The near side, that's Jake. Faceoff goes towards Jake, knocks it into the Eagle zone. Loose puck in front. Eagles bring it out to the neutral zone. Into the Storm zone. Shot from the outside, wide, going around. Shot in again. Whacked away. Finn and Preston battling for it. Puck comes out towards the blue line, but knocked back in by the Eagles. On the near side, comes up. Finn able to get it out. Finn battling for it. Trying to take it. He picks his pocket, and unable. We have a delayed penalty, and they're calling a hooking penalty. So we're going to pause for a second. Finn able to get up and skate off. That's good to see. So Finn, his hustle drew that penalty. So in the penalty box goes an Eagle. 4:07 left in the first period. Power play for Minneapolis. Ben taking the face-off with, looks like, Clarence and Micah. Face-off one to Clarence. Clarence shoots it on the backhand. Saved by the Eagle goalie. Puck comes out to the blue line, held in. Clarence again with it. Trying to get around. Finds some open ice. Puck dumped in by Ben. Behind the Eagles' net. Comes right out to Clarence. Clarence shoots, blocked, and then the Eagles able to clear it out to center. Conway with it. Lost it. Ben picks it up behind the net. Ben in the corner. Puck cleared out, and no icing as it goes all the way down to the Eagle zone. Puck in the corner. Clarence battling for it. Clarence coming out with it. Clarence trying to wrap around, shot, save, goal. Puck comes back to the near side. Eagles looking to clear, and held in by Ben. And then taken right back away. 18 seconds to go on the power play. 2:50 in the period. 2-1 Storm. Conway passes it up along the boards. Trying to go for... Looked like Clarence just missed him, and it's going to go for an icing. So that'll just about do it for the power play. 1 second left, so on the puck drop. Shots 8-5. Storm on top. Winner of this game plays tomorrow at 12:15. The loser plays at 9:45. So winner gets to sleep in. All right. Off the face-off, won by the Storm. Put it to the corner, Preston. Jake plays it up. Arfesti with it. Loose puck in front. Blocked and cleared by Calvin. Eagles with it. Trying to fire it back in. Off Deneen. And puck comes out to center. Loose puck, Eagles with it. Going the other way. 1-on-2. Shot blocked off Calvin, and Fletcher will cover. So the bend don't break defense right there for the Storm, keeping the Eagles to the outside and allowing a low odds shot. Face off, controlled by the Storm. It's Niles. He scored the first goal of the game. Niles tried to come across the line, able to. Finn tries to get it. Niles now. Niles battling for it, gets it back in the slot. Niles shoots, just goes wide. On the far side, knocked back in front. Niles gets it again, shot save. Calvin holding it in. Knocks it down. That comes out. Finn holding it. Finn a shot from the top of the circles. Wide to the left. Off the rebound. Comes back out. Finn a shot. Goes wide. Loose puck in the crease. Eagles able to clear out of danger. Couple of good looks there for the Storm. Puck on the far side. Comes in. That was knocked in by an Eagle, so no offside. Ooh! Big hit by Finn, and it looks like we have a delayed penalty. Touched by Calvin. Oh, we have a roughing call. Minute 30 for roughing. Quite the hit. So with 56 seconds left in the first period. The Storm will be killing a penalty for the next minute 30. The four on the ice: James Feste, James Deneen, Clarence, and Oscar. Shots 9-5 off the face-off. Clarence trying to clear it out, able to, and off Clarence goes. Clarence into the Eagle zone, stops up, throws it towards the net, killing time on this power play. Eagles now cleared. 35 seconds left in the period, and a big stop right there by Oscar to stop the Eagle attack. Eagles trying to get back into the Storm zone. Clarence there to stop it. Puck opens up. Eagle coming into the slot. Forced wide to the outside by Oscar. 15 seconds to go in the period. Clarence steps up. He knocks it away along with Deneen. Puck comes around the far side. Whack towards the slot. And now able to clear are the Storm with 2-1. That'll do it for the first. Storm will take a 2-1 lead at the end of the first period.
Turns out my kid is sick and is not going to the game now, so I'm here. Can I keep calling it? I hate to break up your score, you know. I know, I wouldn't mind watching the game. How's it going? Good? Any complaints from the close screening warnings?
It's been mostly around 2 minutes. No problem. All right, so quick recap. First goal was scored by Niles 11 seconds in. And then the Eagles scored 5:48 in to tie it at 1. And then the Storm retook the lead with Finn's goal at 6:50. So right about a minute after the Eagles tied it, Finn scored 4 goals in the opening game, where Minneapolis won 5-2. The Storm will continue to be on the penalty kill for the next 34 seconds. Looks like we're going to play this period with 12:01 on the clock. And we're going to start the second period. Off the draw, controlled by the Storm. That's James Deneen. Takes it in on the far side. Whacked away by the Eagles. 1-on-1, that's Deneen. Taking the puck away, able to go behind the net. Fires it up the boards. Held in by the Eagles. Knocked behind the goal, just wide of Fletcher. Puck played up, out to the blue line, held in, coming towards the slot. It's Feste unable to get it, and their shot just goes wide. Galvin getting in the way, on Fletcher. As Finn out of the box calling for it, the commotion off screen. Storm unable to get it to him. Now back the other way, Clarence. Clarence with the puck, has Finn with him. Clarence on the right wing boards, coming in. Passes it in front. Oh, loose puck, whacks at it again. Can he get his stick on it? Clarence, one more whack, another one. There's Finn, shot, a goal! The second of the game and 6th of the day for number 6. Storm taking a 3-1 lead now. Here early in the second period. Off the face-off, puck goes in the Eagle zone. That's Ben going after it. Ben throwing it behind the Eagle net. Here on the near side, trying to play it out the boards. Comes out to the line, and here come the Eagles, all 3-on-2. Big poke check by Oscar to knock that rush away. Eagles get possession again. Preston to Ben. Ben's pass doesn't connect. Eagles offside. They hold. Now they whack it into the zone. On the near side, Conway going after it. He plays it up. Not quite it. It does get out. Battle for it on the near side. That's Preston right there. Gets a little help from Ben, and they're going to say offsides. Go the Eagles. .54 left in the second period, 3-1. Viewers at home, the Storm are the home team. Off face-off, goes right to Finn. Finn looking for the hat trick. Finn stick-handling, shoots just over the net. Puck comes right back out in front, and just can't get a handle on it. Finn tries to pass to Niles. Niles behind the net. Had it. Slipped. Loose puck. Eagles now with it. Plays up the boards. Held in by Reese temporarily, and then the Eagles able to get it out. Oscar with a bit of a stop. Now Finn. Finn plays up the boards. Eagles will regroup. Loose puck if they can get to it. Reese goes for it. Reese has Niles with him. Reese shoots. Save, rebound, poked out by the goalie. Reese centers it. Niles trying to hold it in. He's there. Niles whacks it, and the Eagles able to clear. Storm back in the Eagles zone. A lot of pressure. Finn with it behind the net. He throws it out in front. A shot and a goal! Niles with his second of the game. There we go. And just like that, 4-1. It is a storm here in Forest Lake. Puck centered right back in the middle of the ice. Far side, it's Festi with it. Festi getting a little help from the referee's skates. Here comes Clarence. Clarence unable to get the shot off. Knocked away by the Eagle. Here they come back the other way on 2-on-2. Deneen putting on a stick check. 2-on-1 with Calvin forcing a bad pass. On the near side. Micah battling for it in the corner. Tries the pass to Clarence, just missed him. Foot race for it. Eagle and Clarence, no icy. And the Eagle gets there first, held in, Storm. Loose puck. Calvin on his horse. Trying to break up a 2-on-1. And that got knocked away by Deneen. Now, Deneen the other way, 1-on-1. Tries to get around, loses possession. Delayed penalty on the Eagles. Micah centers it in front. Bouncing around, shot, a goal! Festi with the goal. And it is now 5-1 Storm. Off the draw, that's Ben taking it. Comes over on the near side, Conway. So another win face-off for Ben. Fletcher plays it over to Oscar. Conway in front of the net, takes it behind the net, bounces off the boards. Puck comes up and out. That's Jake getting it out. Now, Ben pushing it forward for Jake. Jake on a one-on-one with one on him. He shoots. Kick save by the goalie. Eagles trying the clear. Storm pressuring. And they come out to center. It's a 3-on-1. Push the outside, Conway. Puck comes up and in the middle and out. Out of danger for the time being. Eagles fire right back in. Fletcher keeping an eye on it. Oscar takes it behind the net. Oscar battling two Eagles for the puck. And now getting a little help, trying to find a loose puck right out in front, whacked away by Conway. Now knocked up towards the line. Puck behind the net again. Oscar battling for it. Ben coming in to help. Ben with it. He knocks up the boards. And whacked again. Leon can't quite get it out. And Conway. So this is near the most amount of pressure the Eagles have put on the Storm. But as you're seeing, not that many in the way of shots. So good job, Storm, keeping the puck to the outside. And Conway able to get it out and cleared. So the Eagles, midway through the first period, able to tie it 1-1. And since then, it's been all Storm with 4 straight goals. Puck behind the net. Loose puck and cleared out Eagles. If they hurry a 3-on-2. Here they come. With Calvin and Conway, but looks like that's an offsides. Changing in the offensive zone. So good defense for the Storm, forcing the offsides. .446, second period. 5-1 Storm. Puck dumped in, it's Calvin. Tries to clear, not able to, but 3 Storm are there. Including Finn, who throws it around the boards. Near side. Niles with it, he hasn't knocked away from him. Reese there to try to help out, getting in the way of a couple of Eagles. Eagles do get it, and throw it to the slot. And there goes Finn. Finn with a 2-on-1, he has Niles with him. 2-on-1. Finn throws towards the goal, save, has it again. Slips, goes down, Reese knocks it to Niles, delayed penalty. And the Eagles will touch it. Oh, we got a tripping penalty. So when Finn went down, they're calling that a tripping on the Eagles. Back to the power play goes the Storm. 75, I think that's at least his second penalty. Stats are across the way. On the power play, looks like Calvin and James Deneen on defense. Shot by Festi, just goes wide. Loose puck battling for behind the net. An Eagle is there and lost with clearance. Festi trying to get it out and slap shot by Deneen. Comes right to Calvin. Bouncing puck. Loose puck. Micah shot. Goalie makes the save. .102 left on the power play. Clearance shot just goes wide. Eagles with it. Cleared out, held in. Oscar throws it in front. Played around the near side. Eagles with it. Turnover goes right in the front. Shot, save, rebound, covered. Clearance from about 10 feet. .310 left, second period, 5-1 Storm. Conway unable to hold it in. Oscar whacking Fletcher with a big save. Oscar making a move, able to skate it out. Gets it out to the blue line and out to center. The goal scorers so far, Finn has 2, Niles has 2. Eagles shot, save made by Fletcher. Steers it off into the side. Loose puck in front and he pounces on it. That way to make sure there's no more danger in front. So Niles scored first, then Finn. Finn again, Niles, and then Festi. The order of goal scorers for the Storm in a 5-1 lead here in the second period. All right, we got face-off off the draw, shot, and quick shot, a goal by the Eagles. So quick off the face-off, catching everyone. Making it 5-2 now, Storm on top. With just about 2.5 minutes to go in the second period. Face-off won by the Storm, dumped into the Eagle zone. Puck fired around the boards. Preston passes it to Jake. Jake in the slot. Ooh, can't quite get a handle on it. Eagles skate right into the middle of the zone. Passing it up to the neutral zone. Deneen getting in the way of the Eagles' attack. Puck right in front of the Storm line and then whacked in. That's going to get all the way on Fletcher, who has to make a save. Steers it off to the side. Preston going for it. We have a delayed penalty and we have an elbow call. And the Storm will go back to work on the power play. .137 left in the second period. Storm on the power play for a minute 30. Face-off, bouncing puck. Reese goes after it. Reese passes, just misses both Niles and Finn. Finn with it again. Finn fires wide behind the net. Reese with it, puts it in front. Niles from his knees. And the goalie has to cover. Both Niles and Finn looking for hat tricks. All right, and penalty called on the Eagles, so it's going to be a 5-on-3 for a minute minute 15. 5-on-3. Puck centered in front. Finn going back after the corner. Puck goes behind the net. Niles going for it, overskates it. Tries to whack it to Reese. Can't quite get to him. Conway can't hold it in, and that's going to be offsides. And the ref's going to call all the way down offsides. So again, the offsides rule, once the puck is out of the zone, you need everyone to come out of the zone. There's no touch-up. It's just an automatic offsides. So again, we got Niles on the right wing, Reese center, Finn on left wing, and then Calvin and James on defense. Whacked in by the Eagles behind the net. Finn will start behind his own goal. 50 seconds to go here in the first period. Sorry, second period. Finn getting around one Eagle. Finn has Niles with him. Shot, glove save. Gets his own rebound. Just overskates it. The Eagles able to clear it all the way out of the zone. They wave off the icing. Calvin getting it. Calvin getting intercepted by the Eagle. Gets it right back. 20 seconds to go in the period. Puck on the near side. Reese can't get it out. Held in. Now Calvin's able to get it out. Here goes Finn on a breakaway. Finn by himself. Deeds backhand. And just stopped by the Eagle netminder. 4 seconds to go. Second period. 5-2. Storm on top. Eagles just killed off a 5-on-3 power play. Now they're on a 5-on-4 penalty kill for another 12 seconds. Face off to the right of the goal, and Reese throws it towards the goal, and that should do it. Niles happy with that 5-2 lead after 2. Shots 18-8 in favor of the Storm. So quick recap of the goals. First goal, Niles, 11 seconds in. I have Reese with an assist, but the assists are not official, as those are across the way. 5 minutes, 48 seconds into the first period, the Eagles were able to tie it at 1-1. And then about a minute later, it was Finn getting his first goal of the game, fifth of the day. A minute later to make it 2-1. And then to start the second period, the Storm were able to put on 3 more goals in a row to make it 5-1 with goals from Finn again, 1 minute and 10 seconds in. Niles from Finn, 3 minutes and 20 seconds into the second period. And then James Festi from James Deneen, 4 minutes and 50 seconds into the period. It was 5-1. Then the Eagles scored a goal right off the face-off to make it 5-2, and that's where we stand, 5-2. With, as this clock shows, 12 minutes and 1 second to play here in the third period. Looks like we have a little bit of a conversation between the refs and the coaches. maybe on when the Eagle player will come out. Fletcher keeping himself loose, skating around the goal, skating around, skating around. All right, here we go. 8 seconds left on a power play. Face-off won by the Storm. It's clearance into the zone. Whacks at it, misses. Out come the Eagles. A 1-on-2. Conway forcing him to the outside. Conway staying with him. And Oscar gets to it. Oscar behind the net. Throws it off the boards. Up to Clarence. Clarence able to get it out of the zone. Clarence into the neutral zone. He plays it up. And just a little too far for Festi. Puck on the near side. It's Clarence trying to get it in the slot. We have a delayed penalty. Not sure who we're going to get a penalty on. It's touch. We have an interference call. Interference call on the Eagles. So the Storm back to work on the power play. They were unsuccessful on their last two, which resulted in a 5-on-3. Here's another chance, 11-19. Off the face-off. Controlled by the Storm. Conway throws it towards the front. Knocked into the corner by the Eagles. Micah throws behind the net. Clarence trying to do a wraparound. Knocked away by the Eagles, and it comes out to center. Oscar whacks it towards the boards. Battle for it. Festi. And the puck goes behind the net. Conway. Skating. Looking up. Makes a pass. Cleared out. Here comes Festi. He has Clarence with him. 2-on-1. He's got it. And knocked away. Clarence. He shoots it. Blocked. Festi. Shot. Here's Clarence with a chance. Shoots and scores! Clarence able to put it in on the power play. Makes it 6-2 Storm. So power play goal. Puck thrown behind the net. Eagles now with it. Skating it up and out. Shot blocked. Play behind the net, behind the net. Deneen whacks at it, misses. Puck comes and Fletcher watches it go through his crease. Puck played back behind the Storm goal line. Now behind the net. Ben kicks it up the boards. Thrown back behind the net again by the Eagles. Calvin going after it. He picks it up. He's looking. He's got Leon on the near side. Foul for it. Comes out to the line and Storm able to clear it out. Ben whacked at it. Now Leon getting it in. Ben with it. Ben with a open opportunity, shoots just wide, bounces right back towards Leon. Can't get it. Now he does on the wraparound. Kick save. And cleared out to the line. Held in by Calvin. Puck played out to the blue line and out. Calvin going on a foot race for it. And they're going to call icing. 8:50 to go. 6-2 Storm here in the third period. Line change for the Storm, and we're going to have a face-off all the way down to the other end. Face off, won by the Eagles. Puck comes towards the Eagle net. He has to kick it away. Played around the far boards. Reese to Finn. Finn throws it towards the goal. Knocked away and comes out. Held in by Oscar. Played down low. Niles battling for it. Finn waiting for it. Puck comes back towards the crease. Now towards the near boards. Finn, his pass to Niles goes across the ice. Reese picks it up. Reese tries to get to Niles, just goes wide of the net. Finn with it. Finn throws it towards the goal, off the side of the net. Puck played up. Finn keeps it in. Eagles try to go for it. And they're able to get it out and cleared. Niles. Stick handles in. Gets it over to Finn. Finn with two on him. Stick handles through them. Down to the near corner. Plays it around the boards. Reese with it. Reese just lost it. Eagles back the other way out. 2-on-2. Niles back checking nicely. That's whacked away. Looked like that was Oscar. And now Finn able to clear it out. And it goes just too far for Niles. .7-12, third period. 6-2, Storm on top. Preston to take the face off. Clarence also out there. Micah, James. Won by Preston. Clear it out. And still whacking around. Micah gets it up to Clarence. Clarence skates around the Eagle defender. Clarence on a 1-on-2. Staying to the outside. Throws it towards the front. Knocked back to him. Clarence behind the net. And held on by the goalie. So face off to the left of the Eagle goalie. This is the same spot where the Eagles scored their second goal off a face-off. Can the Storm do the same thing? Face-off. In Preston skates. Clarence coming to try to get it. He fires towards the net. Puck behind the net. Preston whacks it in front. Loose puck. Calvin shot. Save, and no one knows where it is. And they're going to say it's in the goalie. Yep, there it is. Stayed in the crease. Good pressure Storm right there. Couple of good looks. Preston, Clarence, and Calvin all involved on that attack. Face off to the right of the Eagle goalie. Eagles had one too many out there. Puck dropped. Storm with control. Throws to the net. Micah shot. Just goes wide. Clarence had to pick it up. Clarence. Backs over the far corner. Comes out. Shot towards the front. It whacked one more time. Out of time by Micah. Clarence behind the net. Clarence with it. Clarence! And they're going to say... player in the crease. All right. So they're saying Preston was in the crease is what they're calling. So face off outside. I thought for a second they were going to call a penalty, but instead they called the crease violation. Face off outside the zone, 6:11 to go. Face off won by the Storm. Here's Micah. Knocked to the near boards. Cleared up and out by the Eagles. Pushed off. Deneen knocks him down. Far side's Micah. Plays it up. Clarence. Clarence on a breakaway. If he can hurry. Can he catch up? Clarence makes a move. Goes around. Can't hold on. Goes on the backhand and he wraps it in. Clarence with his second of the game. Pointed to the crowd. So 5:39 left here. 5:39 left. Third period, 7-2 Storm. Starting to run away with it. Puck in the neutral zone. Conway, his pass up. Just missed Ben. That's going to go all the way into the Eagle zone. Played around the near side. Keeping it in is Leon. Behind the net. Jake going over to try to block it. Puck comes out. Held in. That was Oscar holding it in. He got it to Leon. Leon behind the net. Eagles with it. Eagles trying to clear. Puck comes right into the slot. Knocked away by the Eagles. Coming out to center ice. Ben knocks it in. Ben has a 2-on-2 if he can get the puck in front. Bouncing puck gets away from him and behind the net. Leon tries to track it down. Comes up the boards. Held in by Jake. Oscar holding it in. And now the Eagles able to clear. Conway makes a move around three Eagles. Plays it up. Ben going for it. And the Eagles able to clear it out. Conway again with it. Whacks it up. Here goes Niles. Niles has the puck knocked away from him at the last second. Conway waiting, delayed offsides. Got the puck knocked away, waiting for his teammates to get onside, and down goes an Eagle. They're going to call a penalty here. Not sure on who, but tripping is the call on the Storm. So that will put the Eagles on power play here late in the third. They're going to give it to Ben. 7-2, 3:41 left. Out to kill the penalty. Calvin, Finn, Reese. And it looks like James Deneen. Face off won by the Storm. Eagles get it right back. And whacked out by Calvin, and Finn brings it into the Eagle zone. Finn short-handed, passes it in front to Reese. Reese one-times it, and saved by the Eagle netminder. Good way to start the penalty kill for the Storm in the offensive zone. Calvin holds it in nicely. Now the Eagles able to get it out. Pass not complete. Dumped in. They get to it. Throw it towards the front of the net. Fletcher is there to make sure it steers aside. Calvin out to the blue line. Eagles hold it in. Right in front of the Storm bench. James tries to clear it out. Whacked back in. He gets it back. Now he's able to clear. Reese Reese if he can hurry. He can't. One, the Eagles just getting in the way. Finn going for it. Finn looking for his third shot just off the side of the net. Puck cleared out. Held in. Calvin knocks it in the far side. 15 seconds to go on the penalty kill. 2:22 left in the third period. 7-2 Storm on top. Puck chipped up, then over. For Reese going for 3-2-1. That's the end of the penalty kill. Finn with it. Finn circling. Nice pass to Calvin. And the Eagles able to get control. Oh, pass right in front to Reese. Reese with it. Looking for Finn. Kicks it up to his stick. Tries to get around two Eagles. Puck comes right to Reese. Reese throws it on goal. Save made. Preston whacked towards it. Now Finn throws it towards the net. Just steered aside and sit behind. Eagles trying to get out. Oh, unable. Big collision. Arms go up. And what do we got? We got a roughing call. So, unless a goal is scored, the Storm will be down a skater the rest of the game as the time aligns. James Deneen with a roughing call. Off the draw, puck goes right to Fletcher. He pounces on it, makes this, covers up. .126 left, third period. Off the face-off, won again by the Storm, but right to an Eagle. Puts it just wide. Puck played here on the near side. Puck goes up in the air. Out comes Festi. He's on a 2-on-3. Stops up, lets them go by. Very Gretzky-esque. Trying to get to the slot. And Micah's shot blocked. Comes right back out to the blue line. And Conway whacks it in for an offside. 51 seconds, 51.7 to be exact. Goal scorers. Niles has a couple. Finn has a couple. Clarence has a couple. And James Festi made it 5-1. So those are how the 7 goals were scored. Eagles with it. In the neutral zone, whacked away by Oscar. 40 seconds to go. Conway behind the net. Looks up. Plays it to Micah. Here comes James Festi. Can he get around the one last Eagle defender? He can. He's by himself. He shoots. It scores! It is a shorthanded goal, the 8th goal of the game for the Storm by number 8. Celebrating with the imprisoned Storm member. And they're running the clock here. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that'll do it. So final score is 8-2 Storm. So again, real quick to recap, First goal was scored by Niles, 11 seconds in. Then the Eagles scored the tie 1-1. And then about a minute after that, 6:50 in the first period, it was Finn scoring his first goal of the game, his 5th of the day, making it 2-1. Finn to start it off the second period with a goal, a minute 10 seconds in for his 2nd of the game and 6th of the day. His line mate, Niles, getting his 2nd of the game, making it 4-1. 3:20 into the period, the second period. And then James Feste scored to make it 5-1 in the second period. Eagles were able to get one to make it 5-2, but then it was all Storm after that. Clarence scored back-to-back goals to start the third to make it 7-2, and then that last goal you just saw, James Feste shorthanded to give you a final score of 8-2. So with that win, that should put the Storm at their game at 12:15 in the afternoon tomorrow here Central Time at Forest Lake. Thank you for watching.